Look at that. Fucking idiot. Got me and my brother climbing the hill out here on 97. He's got about 64,000 on the deck. I got about 63, almost 64. And we're just doing the deal. Looks like we're about to climb into some clouds. And pretty cool truck coming down the hill. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are on day 2 of me and my brother doing the same thing. We're heading to Sunnyside, Washington. They must have a really big order of steel. We delivered like 64,000 a piece to them yesterday, and today we got 62,000 a piece. And I think tomorrow we're doing the same thing. So it's kind of cool to have a little consistency. Also, I just want to say thank you to all the support in the comments, man. I didn't think just me opening up just a little bit, I'd hit that kind of soft spot for everybody. I mean, I know everybody goes through stuff, man, but it's kind of crazy to see the amount of people that could kind of relate to my situation, or, you know, just saying kind words, you know, to what's going on. But anyways, man, one foot in front of the other, everything's gonna be all good. We got a lot of new subscribers, which is pretty dope. So if you're new here, I appreciate you guys for coming along. And as always, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Definitely helps the channel out. It helps us keep growing, and more content will come. So stay tuned. Let's see what we get into. Make sure you boys are going down these hills nice and safe and steady. This ain't a hurry, man. All it takes is for you to go down the hill too fast one time. Don't worry about nobody behind you. As I was saying, guys, all it takes is one time for you to go down the hill too fast. So just know, if you're heavy, like, don't rely on your brakes. Make sure that motor's holding you back. That's the main thing. So anyways, man, it's nice that it's not raining as bad as it has been the last couple days. We're having one of those, like, I don't know what they call it. They call it like a forecast, like river, where it just doesn't stop raining. And that's how it's been the last 3 or 4 days, just constant downpour. But whatever. It's nice just to see the sun a little bit here and there. But yep, we're almost there to where we gotta be. And it's pretty cool how they unload this stuff, so let's see what they got for us.
It was an old ass left. They left this whole thing on.
All right, so my brother just helped me unchain mine. I helped him unchain his. We're just waiting. So yeah, I unhooked my truck just so it's a little bit easier for them to unload it. I don't have to worry about the chains going over my deck plate or standing on the frame. They can just kind of do their deal and ain't got to worry about me. and my insecurities. So they should be done here pretty shortly, and then it'll be my brother's turn, then we'll roll out. He didn't pick his front end up enough. Tanks are gonna just barely rub. Look at that. Fucking idiot. Pick your air up. So guys, in his defense, his passenger side is a little bit lower than the driver's side. I don't really know what the issue is with his bag kit. I haven't been able to really look into it like enough. But like I said, he has like a little bit of less travel on the passenger side than the driver's side. So basically all that really scraped was like his steps mainly. But like if you look underneath his tanks, I mean, the previous owner drug this truck through a lot, so they're pretty flat underneath, and we need 120 gallon tanks for this thing anyway. It has 150 still from when it used to have a 63-inch bunk, but obviously you don't want to put 100 and some gallons of fuel on the ground either. But thank God it's just gravel or whatever. But no, I don't think that I was like talking crap on him or anything. I'm just kind of in the moment, I'm just like, pick your front end up. And like if you look at his driver's side, it was like way higher than the passenger side. And he's like, I did. Do it all again. So tomorrow. It's just that spot is just kind of gnarly.
6:30. You have a great day.
The other day and they were in there.
So those guys are in there every morning. So guys, the Starbucks down the street had a water leak, so thank God we got a McDonald's just right in the same parking lot. You know, we need a little pick-me-up for the long drive, so can't get rolling without breakfast and coffee, right? So let's get to trucking. Get a little panoramic, see what we're working with. Oversized. All right, we're stopping to just do a quick little load check, make sure everything's good, since he had to throw like a crap ton of chains. And I just told him, hey, let's take a quick stop. No point of rushing. We just want to make sure we get there safe and everything's good. And also, I don't want to kill the batteries on this guy, so I wanted to take it off. Since it's bright outside now. Put this in here. That's where I keep all my strobes. See how his load is looking. See, he has a lot of pieces on there, and I even had him throw some straps up there too. See, that one's good. This one could be tightened up. You got this one back here again. It's because it's that one piece by itself with no dunnage under it. This is okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's good. But how's it riding? That's fine. It's just a long chain. That's why it's a little loose. So when I say it's a long chain and it's a little loose, so like since there's so much slack and there's nothing touching that, you're gonna have a little bit of play. And if you don't have play on this side, you'll have it on the other side. That one's probably fine, just because you don't want to bend the beam too much either. And then like, so for this one, there's like not really any like empty space, so like you're not gonna move this chain at all. Like that binder is just completely stuck. This one, you're gonna have a little bit of slop because there's nothing touching that, and that beam is just, there's no support all the way from here to there. So, and you don't want to bend it. So good. I'm gonna use the bathroom and then we can get on the road. Oh, look, there's that nail right here. Remember when the tire went low?
At least it's not that deep, so when you do patch it up.
Yeah, so that'll be, and it's a small hole too, so that'd be fine. All right. So yesterday we figured out that my brother's truck pulls really hard, and with us carrying 62,000, 64,000, so he had 64 a couple days in a row. I had about 62, 63 here and there. He's always heavier than me every day. We figured out that his truck pulls way harder than mine does. I try to get away from him like hardcore yesterday I tried to get away from him, and like there was no getting away from him at all. Like he's like, I'm not even on it hard, you know, like he wasn't even like getting after it hard. He just quarter throttle, staying in the power, staying in that right gear, watching his temps, just normally climbing like normal. And like right now I got 60,000 on and we're climbing Biggs Junction, and my truck can do about 30 miles an hour. Like if I give it a little bit more, it'll go up to 30. See, I'm just like quarter throttling it. I also need to change my water fuel separator too, because I am pulling a little bit of vacuum on the gauge, but he'll stay right behind me. He'll pretty much just push me up the hill. It's kind of funny, but yeah, he loves that truck, man, and we'll see. We'll see what I get into. Let's see if maybe I can make a couple changes and make it happen. So if you're new here, this truck is stock. It was a 605 2050, 18 speed, 336 gears, and that's the way I ordered it, and it ran great. But I ended up putting a PDI tuner on it and a PDI intake manifold. So they say that that's good for a pretty good percentage of horsepower gain, but who knows. As I was saying, they say that that's a pretty good horsepower gain. I mean, there you go. You can see how steep that hill is we just climbed, and we're still climbing. My guess, it makes probably like 700 horsepower, maybe a little more. Like, I don't really know exactly how much horsepower they make after the intake manifold and the horsepower tune, but I only run it on the horsepower tune. It seems to get its best fuel mileage that way. So since I'm out of service and I can't really talk to anybody, I'd rather just talk to you guys real quick. Excuse my scruffiness. I cut my own hair and everything, but man, it's just, my hair grows really fast, like a week, and it just sprouts. But anyways, just want to kind of give you guys like a little update about how things have been going. Like, things have been better with time. Hey man, when a man is lost, I never really believed it, because I feel like I've never been this lost in my life. Like, things are great, but they're not, you know what I mean? And man, honestly, they say when a man is lost, he's gonna turn himself, turn towards like God's direction. And I know it sounds so corny, bro. Like, that's so corny to say. Like, to some people, that's corny. Like, oh, you're having a little bit of turmoil, so you turn to God. Like, oh, God ain't gonna fix your issues. Like, I always think about what the other side of things are. So it's not like I'm not saying these things to myself, but man, when you can't sleep at night and you're just like tossing and turning and having like, all these thoughts go through your head and you name it, like, honestly, man, just praying. It's not like I started going to church and all that. Nah, man, just like praying on your faith and just praying on just like things that are coming to your mind and just praying on stuff and like praying for people and just like stuff like that. It just kind of uplifts your heart and uplifts your mood. So like that's honestly been the only way I can sleep at night. And it's crazy to say that, but and it might just be in my head, but like, man, I'll just like, you know, be having so many issues winding down, and I've already gotten kind of to the habit to where I just get on my knees, man, and just say a few words. Sometimes it's longer than you expect, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you just start pouring out all these random emotions you didn't even know you had just by getting on your knees and being vulnerable. And it's hard for me to talk to you guys about that stuff because it's like you guys don't care about that, you know? A lot of you guys are just here for trucking content, but at the end of the day, we are human and we all do go through emotions and we all go through stuff. So just to kind of put a cap on that, if you are a man in a relationship right now and you do feel like you're having turmoil or you feel like, you know, there's nothing you can really do to fix your situation, just try to be a little more vulnerable, try to listen and stop talking, and just like kind of take people's emotions into consideration and like have a heart. It's okay for men to be vulnerable. So anyways, things have been better. I went to the gym yesterday, did sauna stuff, ran a mile, like things are better. Things are better. So anyways, let's get to trucking.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going to don't know who you're going to be. Have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're